It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Big gain, has them across the 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Best run games in this league have balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense up to the line fast. Putting a receiver in motion. Daniels on 1st down. Stiff arm, breaks through, and he might break away. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dink.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The 50. Takes this one back for the pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 36. He's going to push one deep down. That's complete inside the 35. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arms.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60.
McCarthy starting off with a throw. Short pass brought in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. He's all the way. Just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another carry for him. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here he is to throw on third and 2. He's got it over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Out of the gun, Daniels. Hauled in by Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, here's Daniels. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Only a yard for him that time, so now third and 9. Now Daniels off the play action. He has the first over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They have themselves another first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Man in motion here. Here's 2nd and 11. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 7 yards, and that brings an end to our first quarter. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Achane again. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 Lions. Come 19. Come 19. Street. Check. Warrior 70. Hut.
McCarthy to throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
19.
On play action now, McCarthy. It is Cup left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's taken. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the Commanders pick this one up.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Daniels. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Dolphins get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Wouldn't make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I don't think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Come on.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got it. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Check go.
And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
60 back there. 60 back there.
It's now
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On the quick slant, it's Davis.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Play fake here, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Again, Daniels to the air. He's got time here. And they pick him up again. And the Dolphins take over on his 5th interception of the season. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's caught, Devon Achane. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Throwing deep for the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They've got a man in motion. McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. He's got a man left. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
19 Lions.
Back to the air, McCarthy. That's completed right side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They're now set for 1st and 10. throw it yet again. Chased out to his right. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. They send a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Love that call, Brock. Going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but the defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you do love that route.
I love that route, man.
You love the slant. I know. It's from your childhood of watching Jerry and Joe and the Niners do it so well. But this defense, they knew what was coming. And he was able to separate that slant from the ball before it could ever get going.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Those defenders, it might be a while before they get another chance like that again. What an incredible opportunity to hand their offense field position inside the red zone, while yet getting another shot of momentum themselves.
The throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, sack.
McCarthy to throw it. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get more points to end a lopsided first half. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins making a 24-point ball game. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. So that brings up 2nd down. He's He's back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Chooses to bring this one out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hup.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21
Cowboy
at the 5-yard line.
Ready, ready?
Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and long.
Set.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
McCarthy to throw for it. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Commanders take over as he records his 10th career INT. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I tell you what, before the snap, I think everybody in the stadium would have said this offense was going to score on that series. The only people who didn't think that were the most important people. And that's the 11 dudes on defense that made the play.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And they pick him off again. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Hauled in by Waddle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 3. Got his target. It's Hill. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Now give left side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back-to-back carries here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. And they're going for this. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go!
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Miami! Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return coming from the 6.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, but did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now. 18, right here.
On first down, here's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Second down and 10. Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those. Again, Daniels to the air. He finds him beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
That Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing it again here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down. So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing off the play fake here. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. This one's taken in by Hill. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Take go.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins continue adding to an insurmountable lead. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. They connect on the deep shot. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Daniels back to throw. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Dolphins have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Caught near the goal line. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins ready to move to a perfect 10-0.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They go play action here. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's
3rd and goal for McCarthy. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
19 Tigers, 18 Pioneer. Ready, ready. Buffalo 18. Ready.
McCarthy to throw for it. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Dolphins are running them out of the building. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins tack on 7 more to their lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. As this at the 6. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his man Rice. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. From the 27. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up to the 27. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here.